everybody. This is the WrestleHolics Podcast. I'm Drew.
Manny T.
DC Hendricks.
We're coming to you live from 1380 The Fan and Main Event Wrestling Network, bring you all the latest in the world of professional wrestling. Make sure to follow and subscribe to all our social medias, and also make sure to tap into all our content. Let's get the show started.
What's up, fellas?
What's up? Damn, it's kind of weird, man.
Different, ain't it?
What up?
Yeah,
Hey,
this a little different.
This new layout's kind of dope.
Man, we done came a long way, haven't we?
Come on. Look, whoop, WrestleHolics.
Oh, my God, man. How y'all fellas been?
Hot, tired.
I see, man. Manny's in the miniature pool right now, man. So
Man, I was lounging.
I'm trying to share our stuff. I'm doing good, y'all. I'm doing good. I did the lawn all day yesterday, so today I'm big chilling.
Hey, how was that movie?
Oh, it was good. Yeah, I got to spend a little time with the lady today, and we watched a movie called Aloha, a nice little romance movie.
I dig it.
Again, the touch if it not play.
So we are streaming. We're streaming live right now on Facebook and YouTube. Twitter we can't stream yet because you have to have a premium account. We'll just figure that out. You got to pay for that check mark with Elon Musk.
What? Oh, you talking about the X?
The X.
Yeah. Throw it up. Not Des Bryant.
Oh my gosh.
So man. I'm just gonna y'all want me to just make it my Twitter for now?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yep.
All right. So we'll be broadcasting live on my Twitter. All the comments.
Boys. And
let's have some fun, y'all. It's WrestleHolics. Let's do that.
Man. It's wild. It's a wild time right now. We're live. We got a layout. We got. Man. Why am I in the middle? Why am I always in the middle?
Yeah, that's how it works, man.
Yeah, quit complaining, Manny.
Yeah, I swear, man. Being a real diva since Friday, man.
Whoa. Okay.
No, man. We got to be really we got to tell people about this one, man. It's like Manny T got the interview, the hardcore legend Friday, man.
Yeah.
Mick Foley, baby. Hey, that interview, which we are going to include post-op in our podcast that we drop every Monday. You'll get to hear me sit down with Mick Foley, ask him some questions. The man is really tall in person.
No, facts. He did tower all three of us.
Yeah. Hey, there was, outside of the highlight of me getting to sit down with a hardcore legend, one of my most favorite wrestlers, he was calling you, Drew, by your nickname a couple times.
Yeah, that was a shocker. He called me Booby. I was like, yo, I ain't never think in life that Mick Foley be calling me Booby.
Yeah, he even said, come on, Booby, get in this shot. I was like,
shot,
oh,
Booby.
Snap.
Oh, no, I got a lot of calls about that, calls and text messages.
Get in here, Booby.
Yeah, no, everybody was like, yo, how did y'all get that interview? Don't worry about it.
Right. I got asked that same question. Like, how did you guys get that interview? I'm like, because we not local. We worldwide.
Yeah, actually, repeat that again. We're not local.
We're not local. We are worldwide.
Oh, my God. That's crazy. Yeah. Other than that, man, this past weekend, man, we had another PLE. We kind of discussed it before the podcast. One of y'all liked it. Actually, I don't think one of y'all was.
I liked it. So Manny, like I said, I was mowing yesterday during it, and was at a baseball event, so I wasn't watching it live. Manny seen it before I did.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it till last night. And I asked Manny, I was like, no spoilers, but did you like Night of Champions?
And before I even give you the rating.
Yeah, before he even tells me if he liked it, he gives me a spoiler. Like, bro.
I thought you would have seen it on your phone or something, to be honest.
I purposely did not click any other app, so I didn't see spoilers, and this man gave me a spoiler. It's all good, though.
This guy.
It's all good, though. He only gave me one.
That spoiler was worth it, though, wasn't it?
It was worth it. And he only gave it a 5 out of 10, so I was like...
So that's what I had a problem with. He gave it a 5.
Yeah.
Should I wait till after we done or before we start to give y'all my rating?
Go ahead.
I gave it a solid 7.
I think it was about 7.
And that was I think mine was more of the storytelling. So
I give it about a 6. I wasn't much higher than Manny, but 5 is that's rough. 5 is a little low.
When he said 5, I was really thinking, I'm like, what happened to give it to 5?
What happened for me to give it the 5 had to be how they stacked the card. I thought it could have flowed a little bit better. I thought it was cool starting with Cody and Randy. I think that match set the tone for the card, which it's like setting the bar here and then bringing it down and then going back up. So that's just my opinion. Am I lagging on you guys?
A little bit. If you guys and if you're watching right now, of course, this is open discussion. The comments are open. Your comments we will air them and show them on screen if they are airable, just like radio. We're radio people, so. And if you disrespect us, I'm more than likely going to pull your profile up and put that on the screen, and I'm gonna roast you live on our stream. And Drew will do the same. So,
I'll pull up in person.
Yeah. I have no filter if you want to try to roast us, so we can go at it.
So good luck. But no, all seriousness though, if y'all got any thoughts on Night of Champions, WWE in general, go ahead and hit that comment section, and we will get it on the show.
All right. So hey, let's just start with this card, man. I know first one, Cody versus Randy.
I was surprised they started with that one. Were you?
I thought it was a good startup because I didn't really know which one they was gonna start with. I thought for some reason it was gonna be Sami Zayn first. I thought it was gonna be his match, but them starting off like, hey, let's show who the winner is of this match and kind of get that storyline started for SummerSlam. Ooh,
were you surprised, Manny, that they started with that?
Like I said, I was surprised, and I was kind of upset that they started with it because they set the bar. That match was everything we wanted and more. So I was highly impressed with, their match. As always, Cody and Randy always put on a great match. So I knew what I was expecting. And then, we got the little Cody's off the rope sidekick into a RKO. Beautiful. Anytime Randy can counter someone's move with an RKO, I love it. So it was definitely phenomenal.
I don't know. Midway through the match, man, I thought we was about to get a heel Randy.
Nah, we got the Randy we needed.
It's gotta lead into it. We ain't gonna do it. We can't just jump right into the heel turn. It's gotta build up.
It's still building, but
it's coming though.
It was one of those moments. I'm just like, oh, he taking off the turnbuckle. I'm like, oh, buddy, we about to get this one.
He brought the chair in too. I was like, oh yeah, here we go.
Legend Killer, the Viper.
Yeah,
combination of both.
That right there. Thanks for bringing that up. When he squared Cody up for the punt, and then he stopped himself. I was like, oh, the tale of two Randys. Here we go. He's contemplating. He wants to do it, but he's like, man, that's my protege. I can't just kick his head off. And then he's like, no, I can.
I don't think we're gonna get the heel Randy until SummerSlam. I think he makes Cody lose at SummerSlam.
Dude, that'd be horrible.
That'd be great. What do you mean? That'd be awesome.
Man, I'm already thinking the worst for this match anyway.
Yeah.
So,
just when Cody about to win, RKO out of nowhere.
Man, like I said, I'm thinking of the worst for that match, but I feel like I'm gonna hold on to my opinion on it till in a few weeks. So kind of remind me to bring it back up when we get closer.
Yeah, I mean we've seen how John's been winning all of his matches. So
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till we get to that last. Okay. I got my opinion on that one.
So overall, what do you guys think of the match?
Drew, you go first.
Rating wise, I want to give it about 7-8. Strong 8.
Strong 8. I'll give it a 7.8. 7.8.
7.8.
Yeah. It would have been higher rating if it was further in the card. Mm-hmm. But to start the PLE with that match, yeah.
They did that though because the crowd, it gets the crowd engaged over there. The Saudi crowd loves Randy Orton's theme, and of course our boys downstate. Shout out to them, by the way.
Yep, shout out downstate.
They love to sing that Kingdom and love to sing Voices.
It gave me goosebumps watching that match and seeing Randy come out and seeing Randy stand there and just soak it in. Yeah, definitely hit a spot.
Yeah, that's why they started with it. But it was just, I think it was a good match. I give it about a 7. I feel like any higher is just kind of forcing it, and then any lower is just gonna sound like a hater. I thought it was a good match to start, and I thought that was one of the best matches of the night. It just I was just a little surprised that it was so early on.
Yep. What'd you guys? So we got the second match, which determined our opponent for SummerSlam and the Queen of the Ring, between Jade Cargill and Asuka. And I want to start this one because I think I'm on the right track.
We lost Drew.
Yep.
Can't hear you.
Yep. So if Drew can still hear us, my prediction from a couple weeks ago, from last week, is starting to lay itself out. You know,
Didn't
Jade.
you say Jade from the beginning?
I said Jade from the beginning, and I said Jade from the beginning for only one reason, and that's because our Miss Money in the Bank. I think Jade's gonna win. I think Jade's gonna knock off Tiffy, and then Jade's gonna get knocked off by Naomi.
I'm a little disappointed. Not gonna lie.
Really? I thought
I,
you would have loved it.
I picked Oscar. I picked Oscar. I was trying to
And I
get the
did
hero
too.
story. I was trying to get EO and Oscar at SummerSlam. Uh, the match didn't disappoint me. I definitely would say that.
Mm-hmm.
It was more the crowd that disappointed me. But I'm not gonna get too deep into that part. But
I will for you.
well, I say this: King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring. It shouldn't be at that place.
I
That, that's
wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, I feel like that was kind of disrespectful in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dang, this is one of their biggest moments, and barely no one's cheering.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's to piggyback on what Drew's saying, 100%. It's really hard to get that crowd engaged with women's matches in general. First of all, and then for whatever reason, that Saudi crowd does not like Jade or Bianca Belair. I don't know what it is. I'll let people draw between the lines. But why is Bianca getting booed every time she goes in front of them? And Jade it's a big moment, and I think that's what took away from that match. The match itself was good, and in fact, I would argue that was one of Jade's best matches in WWE. Asuka probably helped that working with her, but afterwards, Jade's moment, getting crowned queen after everything she's been through, leaving AEW, going through the transition to a whole new company, having to start from scratch, basically. It's that moment with her getting crowned as the queen of the ring should have been a much bigger moment and should have been in front of a crowd that would appreciate it, in my opinion. Yep. And it was like straight crickets. There was no noise. There's no nothing whatsoever. She cut a great promo afterwards that, definitely had not necessarily a direct shot towards AEW, but definitely was a little bit drawn when she's talking about, don't let people tell you who you are and define you. You prove them wrong. That's exactly who she's talking to. And also, a little bit of the feud that she's been in as well. So that moment should have been a lot bigger than it was. And the crowd just killed all the vibe.
100%. I think the worst reaction you can get other than boos is no reaction at all. And that's what the Saudi crowd gave her, is no reaction, which that means like you're killing any kind of momentum, and she didn't even get to start the momentum. So I agree. I think they should have did it King and Queen of the Ring at, we've got what is it? Saturday Night Main Event coming up. That would have been a great place to host those two matches. Granted,
I really feel I think she's probably gonna do a better promo on Monday. So that's another reason why I'm kind of not aggressive with that opinion on her. I'm just like I think she's gonna do something on Monday where it kind of make you forget about the other day, pretty much. If that makes sense.
Okay. So the next match we got was for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Put that down. He ain't put that. No. We don't acknowledge him. He ain't. Remember, we got the OTC.
You have no choice. You have no choice now.
We got the OTC.
You have no choice. Well, where? Where is he? Tell me where he's at. I'd love to see him.
Hey,
where's he at? No, he's at home chilling. We don't have the OTC no more. He's gone.
Wait, don't do that, DC. Man. Listen, he done carried the company for these last 3 years. His back is hurt.
5 years, right? Hey, he gets a vacation. You see that yacht that he never got to use? He's using it right now. So let him use his PTO.
Man, his PTO lasts a long time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, OTC.
Nah, bro. Nah, yeah, it's time. It's time. It's been time. Solo Sikoa gets his first championship gold on the main roster. Long overdue. Should have took it from Cody to begin with.
Oh my god.
We'll talk about that another day, but it's time, baby.
Hey,
it's time.
Unlike our boy Jacob Braun, Solo got caught cheating on live TV.
Thanks.
Cheating.
Unlike our boy Jacob Braun. He don't cheat.
Skip Jacob. But continue with the pod.
1, 2, 3, right?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
And we got the debut.
Your favorite wrestler of all time is Eddie Guerrero, and you talk about cheating? Now you have a problem with cheating, but your favorite wrestler Eddie Guerrero. Make that make sense.
Ooh.
So we got the
Dang, man.
debut of someone as well in the new Bloodline 2.0, however you want to call it. We got this 7-foot giant monster, or however they described him, in Talatonga, aka Hikaleo. And then we also got the return of Tangaloa, which again, Jacob needed, or not Jacob, but Solo needed all three of them to win the match.
I'm getting tongue tied saying those names, bro.
Right,
I
we
can't
got
even say that.
Tamatonga, Tangaloa, and Talatonga.
Manny, I'm happy
Man,
we got you on here because I was not gonna be able to say them names.
don't worry, I got you.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love that match because of like how the storyline was. Because I was really wondering, I was like, all right, so if Solo wins, how is he gonna win? And I'm like, you just can't beat up 5-2 just straight up. I'm sorry.
No.
So the interference, I was like, okay, we kind of seen that coming. Then what was the second interference?
Yeah, first it was JC.
JC was the first one. The second one was
Tungaloa's return.
so I kind of like that one, but I was just like, listen, just don't mess this up.
I like his return because that was the first time in a long time I've seen his finisher. And that finisher was smooth. Fatu sold that finisher by Tungaloa.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that was,
And off the turnbuckle, that was nice.
That and then the third one, that was the one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like a little kid again. I was like, yo, time out, who the hell
I don't
is this?
think, did they not say Hikaleo though? Did they purposely do that again where they're going to give him a new name?
Yeah, so they called him Talatonga. And Tala
They
is
did call him that. That's
yeah.
right.
And Tala is a play off his actual name, which is Talalua, I believe. So, you know, I mean, when he pulled Jacob out the ring and then put him through that announce desk, I was like, uh-oh.
I loved it.
Uh-oh. So, yeah.
That looks like a solid fracture. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
Yep. And then you know what's gonna happen, right?
What? I was gonna say, who's aligning with our ex-US champ Jacob Fatu? Who's going?
So we're gonna get Big Jim.
Big Jim.
Yeah, where was he at then?
He was home.
Yeah, he can't go out of the country.
He has a wife.
Bill, I thought he already.
I thought
he's already been out since then.
No, him or Jay. So we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get Jacob. We're gonna get Big Jim. We're gonna get the OTC, and then we're gonna get him.
What does?
We're gonna get this guy.
Whack. What does this? Don't even got nothing to do with Roman. The last time we seen Roman, he was beefing with Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
So Roman, the third guy, has everything to do with the fourth guy. And if you watched X this morning, last night, you would have seen someone posted a telephone.
Yeah, Zilla Fatu. I seen
Zilla Fatu. We're gonna get the debut of Zilla.
Right. That's great.
We'll see. We'll see.
Look, don't knock me, okay? I still want Zilla in the WWE. He is killing it on the indies, but I think we're gonna get Roman.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we're gonna get Roman
on OTC.
Yeah, Roman's gonna bring him in.
No, we ain't moving to Zilla yet. Hold on, let's go back. What? So Roman comes back after all this time, right?
Yep.
After seeing him beefing with Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman gets his wise man stolen from him, beefing with CM Punk, and you're just okay with him coming back and just going in an entire new feud that has nothing. Like, he's already beat Solo. He's already beat him for his Ulafala. That's done.
It proves that Roman is interchangeable. He can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. However,
he's not interchangeable. Him beating Solo proved that he's not.
Maybe he wants to help his family. How about that? Well, heck, everybody in the ring family, but he want to help the ones he been kicking with the most.
So you saying we're gonna get Jay leaving Raw to go to SmackDown?
We could, because it looks like we're
I hope
gonna
so.
get a world championship.
I'm tired of watching him and Gunther go head to head a billion times. If I see that match one more time, I'm gonna crash out.
Right. Hey, I just got one thing to say. 4 letters, 1 word. Stop.
Stop. I thought he was gonna do the J, so I was trying to go against him. So you do acknowledge then. You acknowledge Solo then.
I acknowledge the great punchline.
This was the best of the night.
Yeah, hands down.
Best match of the night. Solo on the post show, the recap. Him being goofy, like this was needed, and the night really needed that. So I think that was the best.
Hands down.
I would vote that was the best part of Night of Champions, in my opinion.
So I'm definitely want to say I'm ready to see what the storyline. Where the storyline goes now with him having the title and how he leads the group.
Yeah, if no one's watched Jacob Fatu on the Indies, go back and watch matches between him and Hikuleo. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know who Hikuleo is.
I can't spell it.
Talatanga.
Yeah, that's okay. Good. Now I know who it is.
Go watch them on the Indies.
You
MLW.
do that to me all the time, so I'm doing it to you too. When
I
I
know.
said I kept saying Cora Jade, you're like Elena Black, Elena Black, Elena Black. I said Gigi Dolan, he's like Priscilla Kelly, Priscilla Kelly.
Like, we get it, dude.
All right. Well, if go to the Indies and watch Talatanga and Jacob Fatu. That's all I'm saying. Those two put on matches.
Yeah. A quick shout out too. They just hit us with the retweet. Shout out our people at the main event Wrestling Network.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What up?
Shout
What up?
out to them. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. So our next match, which okay, maybe my 5 is skewed because I fell asleep before this match started, and that's Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross.
So you didn't see the match?
I did not, and I still haven't.
Come on, Manny.
I heard this match was phenomenal too.
That's that 30. That's that age 36.
I got to it last minute. I'm not gonna lie, because I was doing laundry and I didn't have any high expectations because I think I was mad this match was put into this PLE.
Right.
I just felt like, I don't know. I think it was like one to show off Karrion Kross, obviously, and I don't think Sami Zayn really needed this match.
I think he did. I mean, I thought this was one of the best matches of the night as well. Like, I'm sorry that y'all fell asleep during it. Sorry. I thought that was one of the best parts. Hey, yeah, they are our people.
Yep.
Shout out Main Event Wrestling Network. Yeah, I thought Sammy. I thought that was one of the best matches. Right behind Solo and Jacob Fatu. Yep. Karrion Kross got a chance to showcase his abilities and show everybody why the crowd loves him. And why he's so over with the WWE universe. He's great in the ring. He has good characters.
He's been killing the promos. I definitely
killing the promos, bro. And he's always been like that. He just don't get TV time because he's not one of Triple H's buddies and one of his favorites. So it was good to see him get that shine with Sami Zayn. It was great even before the event, watching Scarlett and Karrion trying to get to the arena. Did y'all see that?
Yeah,
that was crazy. Getting mobbed by fans. Like, I love that whole part. But anyway, yeah, the match itself was one of the best matches, I think, and it went exactly the way we thought it would, right? Karrion still gets over, still gets his moment to shine. Sami wins in front of his home crowd, and eventually we get to the Royal Rumble, and Sami Zayn will win in front of his crowd again.
Okay.
100%. So, what do you guys think about the street fight? What?
The street fight. So the street. Okay. See, now, Manny's. I'm gonna let y'all go first because I'm gonna crash out. This is where my crash out comes. So I'm going to let y'all go first on the street fight.
Should I go or Manny want
to
go? Go ahead. I think I had an expectation. Obviously, my winner was going to be Raquel. I feel like that would have done great for her for the next couple of weeks. And I don't know. I just think Rhea didn't need this win in this situation. We had Saturday main event coming. Why can't she get the win then? So it'd be like, I guess you could say even out with each other. I didn't get why Rhea needed that win. I don't know. Like, because what's next? It's not a title shot because that's obviously is going to Jade.
Yep.
So, I mean, you're going to be sitting for a couple months.
You're going to be chilling.
Yeah. You can't force yourself into another match again. That's how I look at it.
You're right.
So that match, it was real disappointing. I mean, actually, let me just say the fight was good to me. It was just the result of it that was really disappointing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna revert back to a statement I made before WrestleMania, and that's they're turning Rhea Ripley into Charlotte Flair.
Which means?
Which means they're giving her everything, even when she don't need it. You know, we don't need 16 title reigns right off the bat. And just like Rhea, we don't need her winning everything. We already know how dominant she is. Mm-hmm. We get it. She's over with the crowd. Anywhere she goes, she sells out. Now, I would say she's on the echelon with Seth Rollins, where a loss would even propel her, because she knows how to carry a match and lose and still put herself over. So give her an L. let her shine with a loss, just like Seth does. I mean,
Uh,
two out of three with Cody, or all three of those matches, Seth still came out better than he went in. You know, Rhea can do
always.
the same thing. Give her some losses and still watch her be one of the biggest stars in WWE today. But the match in a whole, I thought it was good. I thought there were some good parts. You had, I believe it was Rhea tied up in the ropes, and that was a great spot. The stairs sitting on the apron, beautiful spot. But give me Raquel winning. Raquel's on her own right now. She's holding both titles, and I guarantee you she defends them alone.
Then also, so this is what kind of messed me up about the match because this is where I thought Raquel was going to win was when Roxanne jumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so you put her in a trash can, knocked her down. She done for the rest of the night. Hold on, like
Right.
I was like, yo, I thought she was a fighter in my eyes.
Mind,
That's
mind
how I
you,
look at it.
she almost fit all the way in the trash can.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's all. I bet we all can fit in the trash can.
Not like Roxanne can.
No,
You see, you look like it's eating you
I
up.
ain't fitting in no trash can. Let's be real. Maybe a dumpster. Don't need to get the big ones for me. All right, so y'all just really lighten me up before I was. So I'm not gonna crash out anymore. Y'all lighten me up with the joke. Yeah, big Rhea fan. I almost even wore my Rhea shirt to the show. I was gonna wear it. She's my mommy, but the match pissed me off so bad I didn't want to wear it. Like the match itself was pretty good. I'm not gonna take away from the match. The street fight was pretty good, but yeah, everything y'all said, like getting with Roxanne getting involved, there's absolutely no fucking way that I know I did. It's all
Oh,
good.
you saw my eyes, right?
I'll take it out. I know there's no way that like Rhea should have still won this match because not only once again are you burying Raquel, you're burying Roxanne now, who is supposed to be right. The storyline that they're working with Roxanne in here is they're clearly trying to replace Liv with her during the time that Liv is out. So the only way to make her replace her is by making her strong and making her a legitimate threat. So far, she has yet to do anything. So Roxanne needed to prove herself. Roxanne, she helped Raquel on Raw and just stopped her from getting beat up. But like, it needed to go further. Has Raquel beaten Rhea since NXT days?
No.
The last woman standing match, I don't even think she's beaten her since she's been on the main roster. Rhea completely keeps beating her. This was a huge miss. This was the moment where Raquel needed to win because it elevates her, it elevates Roxanne, and it elevates the Judgment Day. This is why the Judgment Day is a joke. You already, like, this is the problem. Like, you had a chance to keep the Judgment Day as a top faction, and this is why they're not taken serious. They keep getting all these tag team championship matches, which I think they're getting another one on Raw. It's like, what are we doing? Like, they just keep getting all these chances. You got Dom, who is the Intercontinental Champion. You take out Carlito out of nowhere, just release him, and Liv gets hurt, right? Which you can't. That's not something that they planned for. So you got to adjust, right?
Like, let's be honest.
They had such a huge opportunity in front of that crowd at Night of Champions in Saudi to really uplift Raquel and Roxanne and make them a force, especially if Roxanne's going to be the tag team champion, I'm assuming, with Raquel to take place to Liv, since they didn't vacate the titles. They had a big opportunity here, and they really missed with Rhea winning once again, which, again, it's like Manny said. So is she getting another title shot at Evolution or Saturday Night Main Event now? Are we getting Rhea and Io again?
I'm starting to get pissed off with the writing team right now when it comes up to Raquel because she's just coming back from her personal stuff, and it seemed like the writing too is just like, what are y'all doing? Y'all trying to make her a bodyguard, but y'all making her soft in every match, and that's what's starting to piss me off. Is like she's supposed to be the muscle out of her and Liv, and it seemed like the muscle is always failing at the wrong time,
getting beat up.
Yeah, so it's just like, what are y'all doing now? When her and Roxanne, let's just be honest, they're going to keep the titles on them. They don't got no other options for these titles. So now when y'all get these titles, what's going to be the storyline? And can y'all make them a force in these next couple of weeks?
And honestly, what tag teams do they got to face against?
nothing. It's like y'all going on both shows as well, so it's
Yeah.
nothing there.
Yeah.
And then y'all released a couple of tag teams a couple months ago, and these last few months, so it's like y'all really shooting yourselves in the foot.
Yep. Or broke up tags because I thought Alba Fire and Isla Dawn were a good tag team.
Yep. It's
So
like, yeah. Now
yeah.
DC got me fired up about it.
I'm telling you, like that was very mild to the way I felt when we were first going to talk about this. I held back a little bit. Like I love Rhea, I love her, and I understand that she is top baby face in the company. Like that's one of the few women that Saudi Arabia crowd cheers for and goes crazy for. So I get it, but at the same time, you got to go with what you got to go with, man. Like
Yep.
Raquel should have won that match. So we'll see where they go from here. You know, we've learned to let things be and let them cook, so to speak. So we'll see where it goes. But really disappointing finish.
Look, I'm getting tired of these crock pot meals though. They take forever.
Crock pot meals. So
Yeah,
you just a throw it in the microwave guy, huh?
No. The grill cooks. You can cook quick on the
He
grill
be
too.
microwaving his chicken nuggets. Don't even put them in the oven. You be microwaving them, don't you?
Whoa! Don't disrespect the air fryer like that, okay?
This guy.
I'm bougie. I got me an air fryer. But anyways, off the subject of soggy nuggies and stuff, that main event between the doctor of drug-free thugonomics, CM Punk, and the doctor of thugonomics and John Cena. What'd y'all think of that match? Well, we know what Drew thinks.
Shut up. Okay, so it was some.
Whoa, that was a bit aggressive.
It was some things.
What? And in the comments too, I want to know if you're watching. If you watch Night of Champions, what was the best match, best moment of Night of Champions, and worst? That's what we're talking about today. Best and worst of Night of Champions. I want to throw this one up too from earlier, real quick before Drew goes. Our friends at the Main Event Network. So people are big mad about Cross loss, but let's be real. Sammy is a bigger star at the moment.
Hands down.
No, he's right. Especially in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
definitely. They love him. He's embraced the culture there. So I wasn't even surprised when he came out.
I would dare to say Sammy is the biggest star when WWE goes over to Saudi Arabia.
Like he's Saudi Arabia Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes, I'd say that too, hands down.
I know Drew loved that Cena match though. It's probably your best, ain't it?
I liked it because it kind of like I was thinking during the match. I was like, I think Seth needs to come out, and he did. I just didn't see all that stuff happening in between. Because at one point it was like, yo, is Seth really about to get the title tonight?
Right.
I don't know. Maybe y'all was probably like, man, that ain't about to happen. But I was like, all right, man, if this happens, it's gonna be legendary, especially them doing that this PLE.
Yeah, and then seeing him and John Cena standing in the ring and Seth's like yelling at him. He's like, he does not need to win this match. You're gonna lose. Just let me take the title. And I was like, he is really hell bent on keeping that title from CM Punk.
He really is, and I was like, bro. I was also thinking, it's like, what if he cashed it in and CM Punk still wins?
Oh, that's a storyline in its own right there.
Oh my gosh. Then it also takes you, I was like, hey John, what you about to do these next couple 15 days?
Yep.
So like this match was okay for me. The only thing I kind of took out of this match was I think we're getting a babyface Cena very soon.
I kind of hope so because I'm still not. I've never been sold on the heel Cena, I guess. I mean, I've enjoyed the promo just to see him just try, but it's not with The Rock not being here still. It's like this is pointless.
Who?
That guy, that one guy who do movies.
Oh, Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne, the fake belt guy.
Right. Oh, you mean the guy with that rapper that comes out with him with his fake belt too?
Yeah, he still needs to get a receipt, but
yep.
None of my business.
Not mine either.
I'm about to say, Manny, what you had thought on it?
I thought it was good, actually. I like the spots. Like I said, I already spoke on it. I liked when Seth and John were standing in the ring and they were exchanging words on why Seth was trying to cash in this his Money in the Bank, and Cena was like, "Yeah, bro, that's not happening though." And hit him with an AA. Seth rolls out the ring. We get the embrace, the Cena CM Punk embrace, and then he looks at Stu, the cameraman, is like,
Okay, so
we
let
about
me
to
say
do this.
something on that.
We about to
That
do
is
this
one
again.
part I did hate in the match.
Oh, I love it.
You know what I said? Like I was excuse my language on this. I was like, man, here this shit go again.
Really? I was like, oh, but I liked how CM Punk was like, nope, caught the groin shot, and then tried to hit a move, and Cena hit him with the AA. I almost said, what it was originally.
Old word.
Yep. But the ending of the match was predictable. It was predictable. But all the mess in between was fun.
Okay, but we could all say it did make sense though. We knew John was gonna win, but it made sense how he won.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why I said when John wins at SummerSlam, Randy's going to interfere, RKO Cody out of nowhere, and John's going to sneak in like the little scoundrel he is, take his pin and run.
Jesus.
So do y'all think all the backlash, so to speak, that Night of Champions has gotten online? I don't know if y'all have even seen it, but like everybody's complaining how bad it was and complaining it was so terrible. Y'all didn't think it was that bad, or did you think maybe they do get a little criticism for the show?
If they would have restructured the card, I probably would have ranked it higher. That, to be completely honest, that is my own personal opinion. And like, we're all entitled to our own opinions, but in my personal view, if they would have stacked the card differently, I probably would have rated it higher.
So you mean just like the match order? Like
Yeah.
you would have changed the
Like,
order a little bit. So how would you
start
have
with
done it?
Sammy.
How would you have done it then?
Start with Sammy and Karrion Cross. We know Sammy's big, right? Sammy is adored by the Saudi crowd. Start with them. And then give Jade and Asuka that second slot. I think that would have been good. And then, for the little intermission break, you do the street fight. Because honestly, that's what the street fight was. And then we get the men's final, and then we cap it off with Cena and CM Punk.
I think they do need a little backlash, I guess, because it did feel like a regular event. If you're not usually watching PLEs, you expect a little bit more. This really just felt like a Thursday night. I mean Friday night. Sorry. Like, let's be honest. I mean,
Well, it felt like a glorified Saturday night main event.
okay. Yes, that perfectly.
And you notice we didn't get the Crown Jewel Championship match either.
But that's not a crown jewel type of thing though. No, crown jewel is his own thing. This was Night of Champions. But I understand what you were saying though.
They go to Saudi so much, the Riyadh so much now that when Riyadh first came about, it was just crown jewel.
Mm-hmm.
So my bad, confusion.
And then even during the match, I was thinking about certain things. And I was like, man, I hope they don't like try to favor to that crowd as well, because I know there was also talks about like a WrestleMania in the near future. I'm just like, I'm not watching WrestleMania at 1 p.m.
No,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah. Especially 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, WrestleMania needs to follow the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's already a lot of people that are upset that it's in the Royal Rumbles there in 2026.
Oh, that was thanks, DC.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. You're welcome.
That's my second favorite.
You're not gonna go to Saudi Arabia 2026 with a Royal Rumble?
Man, I barely want to go to Indianapolis. Man, what you talking about going to Saudi Arabia?
It was 108 degrees there. Hard pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. So what was all right? So as we kind of put everything into contrast, I thought it was pretty good, man. I thought the night was pretty good. Like Drew said, something Drew said at the beginning that really lasted with me, that's really resonated, was he said it was filled with good moments.
Yep.
Not necessarily great matches, great wrestling, anything like that. But there were great moments, and moments meaning like Jade getting crowned Queen of the Ring when everyone, I mean, at least in my opinion, I think everyone thought that Asuka was winning that. I think everyone just already assumed that Asuka was winning Queen of the Ring. She's returning. So, like, I think Drew said it best when he said that it was filled with good moments.
I agree with that. My favorite was the four of the Bloodline standing on the stage or on the entranceway with Solo up front.
They're still the Bloodline?
I think they are still the Bloodline.
Baby Bloodline.
You had Solo, you had Hikuleo, or sorry, Talatanga.
Yeah, get it right. I don't know who Hikuleo is.
My bad, bro. My bad. You know, you had all of them on the entranceway, and it was reminiscent of. Do you remember when Roman won, and Jay, Jimmy, and Sammy were there, and they helped him win?
Mhm.
I think it was a WrestleMania. The Cody Rhodes, the first one. You know
Oh, with
that.
Cody Rhodes. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was reminiscent of that, and that's I was like, I like the way they did that. I like that. That paid homage to our OTC, which they should because they're riding his coattails.
Fact. Man,
I'm getting tired of hearing about the OTC. Just keeping it 100. He's
He's
not
the
here.
only tribal chief, bro.
He doesn't care about us, Manny. He doesn't care about us. Oh, so y'all
Hey.
y'all acknowledging Solo then, the new United States champion, which was the best moment and match of the night, right? You can't
if
tell me
anything, I
that
believe in
wasn't
Joe Hendry. To be honest with you,
huh?
I said if anything, I believe in Joe Hendry. If anything.
All right, this was a great episode. Yeah, I'm checking out after that.
It's okay. All right, since you want to cut off with me, man, listen, man, this has been a Wrestling House podcast. We appreciate all y'all listening.
What was
Definitely shout
the
out to-
worst though? What was the worst match, and what were some of the worst moments where you were like, not the best moment? So we talked about the best. We all agreed that the best. So my best moment was Jade getting crowned Queen of the Ring.
Yep.
The best match was Solo Jacob Fatu, in my opinion. What was y'all best match and best moment? I don't think y'all even said.
Best match, definitely Solo and Jacob Fatu. Worst moment was Jade struggling to get the finish.
Ooh.
She didn't struggle to get the finish. She just met like the pin when
That's
she
what I mean.
usually pulls their leg up for the jaded pin, and she does this. She just fell back. She lost her balance. That's all that was.
Definitely, she was definitely favoring her knee though, and that's what I mean. It was you muted yourself, but when she went to do it, it looked painful.
Okay. So mine's a little different. My moment is the bloodline, obviously. My worst moment, I'm gonna say the crowd for when the women came out. That's the only time I'm like, y'all really making it like these women are trash.
They went a little crazy for Oscar though.
Yeah,
a little bit. And Rhea, obviously.
but y'all treating them like, well, heck, I could piggyback off of Friday, and I know Manny might like this one a little bit better. When Zelina came out there and there wasn't nobody saying anything, and I'm like, come on now, like she ain't that bad of a wrestler or anything. Like y'all is tripping.
I hate when they do that to her.
Speak
man.
on her. Speak on her.
Yeah, that
So,
does
like-
mess up. That does mess up the character.
Although her entrance was kind of weird with the snake, but okay. I get it.
So I wasn't gonna say nothing on that, but you said it.
That was a little LWO-esque.
Oh my god.
Look, I told you, Drew, every single episode, this dude has to mention the LWO in some aspect, bro.
No, because he know my frustration with it. I think he does that on purpose at times. He want me to say something crazy on it, but I'm not.
I'm starting to feel like Drew about them, bro. Like, I'm starting to get just as mad as Drew does when you mention them.
No,
That's
because
fine. I'm gonna keep mentioning them then. Kind of like how Drew mentions
Don't even say it. Don't even say it, Manny. Don't say it.
he might appear.
Say that name. That's why I don't want you to say it. Drew will do that interview by himself.
At least he
I
has
got
a
no
clip.
question.
you gotta believe.
Don't say it.
You gotta believe in Joe Hendry.
Dang it.
Look where Joe Hendry got us. He got us on Main Event Network right there. Main Event Wrestling Network.
Hey, Main Event, if you guys are
How
listening,
did Joe Hendry?
Joe Hendry did not. Joe Hendry did not. Drew didn't even want to stand in line to see the guy, yet he praises him
Right.
because
exactly.
the line was
Exactly.
for 10 miles. I'm not standing in line.
Well, I stood in line for Chavo and Rikishi.
Because there were 10
RVD.
Okay, that one. I mean,
That
we
line was
waited
long.
all day. We waited all day for Mr. Kennedy.
No, we didn't.
It felt like all day.
Get out of here. No, but other than that, fellas, y'all got anything else before we go?
My worst. Ooh. I really did not. My worst is definitely Rhea. Rhea winning. I really just think that was a huge miss.
Yeah, you
The match was good, but like I think they really missed the boat with Raquel losing that match. Another match against Rhea. They had a huge opportunity Like there's moments where the women's division feels a little top heavy, in my opinion. Like you keep seeing all these title matches with Io and Becky and Bianca, Charlotte. Like they had an opportunity to really uplift Raquel and kind of get her because she can't just be a tag team champion her whole career. Eventually, Raquel's gonna have to step off on her own, and they had a big opportunity not only to showcase her and by herself in front of a big crowd and the world. They let us down. And they let her down. They had an opportunity to lift her up. She could have beat Rhea. She's up there. Roxanne will instantly get up there to that level instead of just being Liv's replacement. Like it was a huge miss to me.
Like even with Raquel, I feel like this match should at least set her up for an Intercontinental run in the near future.
Yeah.
And I feel
it don't even feel like it did that, does it?
No,
right?
not at all.
So that was definitely my worst.
Yeah. I do have one thing to say though before we leave. And,
say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in.
It's my boy Manny, baby. Yo, so this has been the Wrestle Hearts podcast, man. We appreciate y'all for listening. Make sure to watch us on all social medias, man. Anything else, DC?
I'm done. Hey, I'll turn in my termination papers tomorrow.
No, you good, man. We'll talk about it in HR. Yo, this has been the Wrestle Hearts podcast. I'm Drew.
Manny T.
We'll get with y'all next week, man.